Hello everyone, this is Dr. Rani Mehtani. I did my MBBS from AIMS Bhopal and I have secured AIR 235 in NEET PG 2024, and before that I got rank of 1900 in May INI. So one most important thing that drastically improved my rank was last 10 days revision. Being able to complete all or most of the subjects in last 10 to 12 days can not only boost your confidence but make it way too easier to recall everything you have read in past month. Last 10 to 15 days, believe me, can change everything. If you have been studying for months and are not able to do a proper last 10-day revision, then your rank can drastically fall. Whereas even if your scores were not that good, you might be getting like around 120 to 130 corrects in GT, but last 10 days revision can boost it up to 150 plus. So here I will be giving an intensive plan for your last 11 plus 1 day revision starting from 29th October. I have included resources I used during my preparation, and also I will be sharing link to PDF of my notes in description. It will be especially useful for those who at this point are feeling a bit lost about how to do revision and are getting overwhelmed by amount of syllabus and notes to be read. So the schedule includes 11 days revision plus last 1 day revision on 9th of November. So before we start with the schedule, I have to tell you that you have to make every day, every hour, every minute count. I know there is festival lineup, there is Diwali, and you might be tempted to miss a day of studies. But believe me, it will cost you a lot. So you have to make the sacrifice for yourself. Once you clear the exam, once you get a good rank, next entire month will be like Diwali to you. So it's okay if you're not able to celebrate Diwali that well this time. So starting from 29th October, so in initial days I have tried to keep subjects which have less of facts to remember and more of things to understand. So initially on 29th we will be starting with physiology and medicine. For physiology, you can do BTR. Like most of the physiology, we already remember from past revisions we have been doing. Only things we forget is formulas and some numbers, action potentials, and all. That can be easily recalled from BTR. Or if you have made some formula sheet of yours, that will do the thing for you. For medicine, once go through integrated BTR of all the systems quickly. So that will complete physiology and medicine for you. Then next day on 30th you have to do pathology and pediatrics. So for patho, I have made my own notes in which I have concise things that we need to remember in patho, like markers, CD markers, translocations, etc. So for most of the chapters I have made it, and I'll share the PDF of it with you. And along with that, Preeti ma'am has a on YouTube named Image Marathon. It has images of both patho and micro. So watch that video and pause and try to do active recall. This way you will be able to complete your pathology images. So for patho, that's all you need to do. For pedia, you can do BTR, but you might not be able to answer one or two questions if you have done only BTR. So if you have marrow rapid revision notes, you have been reading from it, or you have your own rapid revision notes, you can go through it quickly. On third day, that is 31st, we'll be doing half of micro and then derma. So in micro, I have kept virology, parasitology, and immunology. So for virology and parasito, the most important thing asked in exams also is like cycle. You need to identify the disease from the cycles. So try to quickly go through all the cycles of parasito especially, and for that you can go through Preeti ma'am's rapid revision notes. Then coming to derma, so derma I have already shared PDF, I will share it again. So in BTR I have annotated the BTR and added stuff from marrow rapid revision. So those notes of derma are like complete, they are completely enough for all the exam, I feel. So stay on 1st November, we'll be doing ops and psychiatry. So for ops, if you are able to read notes, that is very good. Go through your marrow rapid revision notes, and if you are finding it difficult to read notes at, at this moment, then on YouTube Sakshi ma'am has video with name Chalo PYQ Kare, which covers most of the obs, so that will do the things for you. For psychiatry also, I have made my own handwritten notes in which I have combined BTR and Marrow RR. So you'll be able to complete your psychiatry through it. I'll be sharing PDF of it. Then on 2nd of November, we'll be doing remaining of the micro, that is general and bacterio and mycology. So for bacterio, again, uh, what you need to do is, if you have gone through image marathon video, that is, I told of Preeti ma'am, image marathon video comprises both pathology and microbiology. So if you have already gone through it, that's good. If you have not gone through it, you can go through micro part of it now. And also there is another video of Preeti ma'am about culture medias. During watching that video also, you have to try to pause and identify. If you want to do, you can go through Preeti ma'am's rapid revision, but if you don't have time, image marathon and culture media video will do the thing for you. Mycology is very small part of micro, but it can get you like even sometimes 2 to 3 questions, so don't forget to go through mycology. Now coming to FMT. For FMT also, I have annotated things in BTR. I have added things which I felt important from Marrow RR into the BTR, so I'll be sharing PDF of it. You can go through it. Then next day, I have divided surgery into GIGU and rest of the part. So for surgery, you have to go through Marrow rapid revision quickly, and also I have made my own handwritten notes of list of things which are difficult to remember in surgery, like surgery names. And in INI, mainly surgery question comes from either classifications. So I have made a list kind of thing of all the surgery name and for which disease it is done. So I'll be sharing PDF of it. You can go through it. Then coming to ophthalmology. So optha and ENT we tend to miss during last 10 revision. So it's better that instead of completely missing it, go through Marrow Delta MCQ discussion videos. So that will complete like more than 80-90% of the subject for you. So if you have your own notes and you're able to read notes, that is the best. But like it was the case with me, already we have to read a lot of subjects in the last 10 days and it gets a bit difficult. Then you can watch the video of Delta MCQ discussion for ophthalmology, and same you can do for ENT on the next day. Then coming to 4th November, where we'll be doing gynecology and ENT. So ENT, I have already told that you can watch videos of Marrow Delta MCQ discussion. Then for gynec, you can, if you are able to read Marrow rapid revision notes, that is the best. If not, and you prefer watching videos over reading yourself, Sakshi Arora ma'am has uploaded gynae revision videos on YouTube like just before NEET PG. There are 3 videos you can go through. For PSM, except for biostats and epidemio, you can watch Delta MCQ discussion video of Marrow for PSM. From it, you will also get many of the recent updates from which questions might be asked. And also, it will cover almost all the part of your PSM. For INI especially, you need to give attention on biostats and epidemio. So if you already have a formula chart made for your biostats formula, then it's good. If not, you can make it now and try to do questions of biostats and epidemio from QBank modules or custom module or whatever way you want. Try doing questions because these numerical kind of questions will and might be asked in your INI exam because INI loves biostats. Then coming to biochemistry. So I know in last 2 to 3 days I have kept a little bit more hectic kind of, but since these subjects are already very factual and it's better you read them towards the last, so you have to do it. So for biochem, what you need to do is you can go through Marrow rapid revision. If you are able to go through, then it's the best. If you are not, then for biochem I feel BTR is like almost enough. Like biochem is very well taught in BTR, so you can go through it and pay special attention on disease charts, lysosomal storage diseases, glycogen storage diseases, all the diseases you have to give special attention. Questions are asked from diseases only. Nobody will hardly ask you anything about carbohydrate cycle and all of that. Most of the questions will come from diseases, from urea cycle diseases, everything related to disease. So if you have made charts of those diseases, it's good. You can revise that. I think I have made the charts for these diseases and I'll share the PDF with you. And coming to 7th, for anatomy. So anatomy was also a subject which is very difficult to read at the last moment, and also from anatomy mainly image based questions are asked. So I always preferred watching anatomy revision videos again and again instead of uh, like going through my notes, because when teacher is explaining I'm better able to recall. So if it is the same with you, then you can watch Ashwini Kumar's rapid revision video. For ortho, again, Delta MCQ discussion video of marrow will complete the subject for you, so do it from there only. Then coming to surgery, remaining surgery, that is GI, GU, hernia and vascular part. So surgery and obsgyne are like now hot subjects for, I think, for INI they have been from past 2 to 3 exams, and now they are also for NEET PG. So you have to pay special attention on surgery and obsgyne. So go through marrow rapid revision, and also again, as I have told, I have made a list, surgery name list, which I have written quite roughly, but I'll share with you. If it is helpful for you, then you can go through it. Coming to last day revision, that is on 9th November. So what I feel is, despite reading things during like past 1 week, still we forget some things, like if we have not read it just one day before. So instead of keeping any subject on the last day, I have kept topics which you need to go through. So during last 11-day revision, I have not included pharma as a subject, because I felt pharma is very extensive subject and I was never able to do it during last 10 days. So if you are able to include it during your last 10-day revision, it is very good. But if you are not able to, like me, then what you need to do is, INICET is famous for only asking new drugs from pharmacology. So there will be YouTube videos about new drugs of pharmacology by various teachers. You can watch that and learn those drugs and some important monoclonal antibodies. Next thing which you need to do is revise your general pharma formulas, general physio formulas again. Then in anesthesia, like I also didn't include anesthesia in past 10 days revision. So anesthesia you need to do on the last day. What you have to do is either read anesthesia BTR notes or watch the video. Pay special attention on oxygen delivery devices, remember their percentage and flow rate, everything. Then in radiology, you need to go through some radiology tables about contrast materials and about various tissue contrast material SI units of various things in radiology. These tables, I'll try to share it in the PDF format. Then then from patho, you need to remember translocations of various diseases. So either make your own list, or this list is available in first aid, so you can go through it. Translocation and chromosomes and CD markers and markers from hemat, all of this you have to go through on the last day, otherwise you will forget. Then biostat formulas you can go through once. Developmental milestones, especially things which are not very common, like when do baby start spoon feeding, when baby starts localizing sound diagonally, such things are asked. So if your list of developmental milestones is not complete, what you can do is solve module of developmental milestone on marrow, and from that you can collect all of these things. Then next, one thing I used to forget is viral egg culture, like in allantoic cavity, amniotic cavity, which virus is grown, you can go through it. Then also controls for sterilization were something which I used to forget. Then also INICET is famous for giving you images of insects, and you have to identify the image, and the question is about what disease is caused through it, etc. So go through that, see the photos of insects, mosquitoes on the last day, and also the list of diseases they cause. Then also brainstem syndromes, which are like so many and you may confuse. In recent NEET PG also, one brainstem syndrome was asked, and we were confused between Fovili and Benedict, something like that. So they are confusing, so you have to go through them on your last day. Then coming to IPC and BNS, this is optional. If you can go through, and if you are sane enough to go through, then go through some of the IPCs and BNS. But one thing is that INICET in like past few years have never asked any question about IPC, so it's completely optional. But since this is something new which has changed, so they may ask. So if you want, you can go through them. And apart from this list, whatever else you find during your 10-day revision that you will forget if you not do a revision on your last day, you can add it to this list. So that's all for this video. This was the complete blueprint of last 11 plus 1 day revision Last few days revision is the most important thing you can do to clear your exam. This video helps you. All the best for your exam. See you on the other side.